What's up, folks? Welcome back to the page. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, it feels so good saying that again. Haven't made one of these in a long time. Last time we were going through Vlogtober, and then what was that? Anyway, and then life happened. I'm not gonna dive into that because some of that stuff's actually personal. But we're back and we're making more videos. Did you guys see that? Come on. What's going on? Wait, what? No. Not sure what just happened, but I'm pretty sure something just changed. Either that or I'm having an aneurysm. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to the page. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I feel so good saying that again. We're back. And today we're going to talk about picking your podcasting platform. So you got your mic and you got it connected to your recording. You done your recording. You have it. You sound good. You're hearing your voice. You're like, yeah. But now how do I post it? That's what this is for. So I'm not going to talk about all of them because there are a bunch of different ones and you really should do your research. But I'm going to talk about my experience with the ones I've used. And I came up with this video because I'm actually changing my podcast host. I have my trusty laptop right here in front of me. First one we're going to talk about is Anka. Anka is a free platform for podcast creation. Free. It contains tools that allows users to record and edit their audio, arrange it into a podcast episode, publish the podcast to listening platforms, monetize your content, collect listener contributions, and they'll add ads to your episode if you qualify. Here's a caveat with that. There are no free podcasting platforms. They're free options, but they're always limited. And you're always going to end up going for the paid version. In terms of Anchor, that might not be true, but you're really limited to Spotify. Why did I say that word? Spotify. You're limited to Spotify because Anchor's owned by Spotify. So it's really hard to get your Anchor podcast onto other platforms. Not saying you can't do it, but it's not the easiest process. It takes long. And the monetization aspect isn't as simple as they make it sound. Yeah, they can put ads in your podcast, but that will be them doing it. So you have no control over when ads drop in, and that can really degrade the quality of your show. Sometimes they might knock off the ads that you want to use because they don't agree with it or some kind of clash of business. It's my least favorite podcast host, but it's a great place to start, to learn, to then move on. The next one that I have some experience with is Libsyn Syndicated. Now, Libsyn is one of the oldest, most reliable, trusted podcast hosts in the game. Huge shows like the Joe Rogan Experience use it, True Crime. A lot of the top podcasts that you'll see when you open up your podcast app use Libsyn. Libsyn's great. It gives you really, really detailed analytics. Now that I said that, that's another thing I should mention about Anchor. You don't get your analytics until the end of the year. That makes no sense to me because then you don't know how good your show is doing. You don't know how to push, what to change. You get me? You need your analytics. Libsyn gives you that, as well as it allows you to post everywhere. So your Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitchers, everywhere. And it's pretty dope. You get your own website that you can set up from there. You get a little embedded section so you can put it in your blogs and on your own websites and that kind of stuff. But it is not user-friendly, my G. It takes a lot of sitting down, tinkering with, watching YouTube videos, learning how to set this all up. It ain't user-friendly, but it's dope. So if you're willing to put in the time and the effort to learn how to use Libsyn, you're golden. It starts at $5 a month and goes up from there. You should check it out to see which one matches the space you need, the services you need, and you can actually build your own plan. So that's also really cool. But like I said, with great power comes great complication and not user-friendly. So your choice. The podcasting host that I originally started using and still use, which we're going to get to why I'm changing later, is Soundcloud. SoundCloud is an online audio distribution platform, and it's really just that. It's real simple. You sign up. I personally use the Pro, so you get your unlimited amount, because the free version, like I said, there's no free. The free version caps you at, I think it's 2 hours of audio, after which you upload anything new, it will delete or hide all of your older files. So you'll never have a full directory. So you're going to end up upgrading to the Pro because you want to have everything that you can. You want everybody to sign in, check their phones, check their iTunes, check Spotify, check anywhere, and be able to get your entire catalog. That's what you want. You don't want missing episodes. So it's really good for that. It's awful for monetization. So if you're thinking about that through SoundCloud, horrible, horrible, horrible. But it does give you pretty decent analytics for external listens. Get what I mean when I say external listens? If you listen to my podcast through SoundCloud, I won't see that listen. But people who listen to it through Apple, Stitcher, SoundCloud, etc., I'll see those numbers. And I get demographics, I get countries, I get locations. So it's really weird, but it's also really simple to use. It's really easy, which is why I started using it, because when you start out, you don't want nothing complicated. You just want to understand and learn. And you get your RSS feed. You can set your content to explicit if people need to know. It's really easy. And then you just take that RSS feed and add it anywhere. Within a week, you will be from just your little SoundCloud page to Apple iTunes, Apple iTunes, same thing, right? To Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher. You can do it all. It's really simple that way. But like I said, monetization ain't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist, man. It don't exist on SoundCloud. So I am moving my podcast and all the other ones I manage over to Simplecast. Simplecast, this is their opening, their landing page. It says, say hello to the modern independent podcast hosting and analytics platform. Analytics platform. For me, that's important because analytics is what you're going to use to drive your monetization, right? Because I know that's why a lot of people want to start pods. I like to pod for the fun of it, but it's not the cheapest hobby to have. And you want to make enough just to support your hobby, right? So Simplecast remains the easiest way for podcasters to publish audio to the world, with one click publishing to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever your audience listens. And after I've done a lot of research on this, you get it will post and updates to Instagram, to Twitter, to your social medias for you. You can batch and then schedule out your stuff. You can monetize your podcast through ad revenue directly. You can set up donations from listeners, kind of like a Patreon kind of vibe. Basically, it gives you a lot. You can set up a store to sell merch, bro. It gives you a lot of different ways to not only post your shows, host your shows, but, try to grow your little business. Because I know definitely a lot of people want to start their podcast and want to be able to not be rich, wouldn't hurt being Joe Rogan, but everybody wants their hobby to sustain itself. So you're not broking yourself every month, right? So yeah, I'm back, bitches. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little breakdown of the different podcasting services that I have used, the one I'm switching over to, and hopefully it's helped you. I'll link all of them below. Let me know where you host your podcast, and let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the stuff I've said. You don't know, leave us a like, leave us a comment, obligatory YouTuber thing. You don't know, dog, like, comment, rate, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that stuff. Thank you guys. We out.